I've been everywhere, looked everywhere. I've been up all night, all hours of the night. I've searched woods, ditches, canals, dumpsters through the whole county, and there's nothing.
Every night since 5-year-old Nevaeh went missing, there has been a prayer vigil around a tree outside of the apartment where Nevaeh lives with her grandmother and her mom.
If anybody's out there that's watching, they know where she's at, bring her home.
In other developments surrounding the case, 2 young boys playing at a park near Nevaeh's apartment when she disappeared have been located and questioned. Police wanted to know if they saw anything suspicious.
The incident is being investigated as an abduction.
Why would anybody take her? I have no idea. I mean, we had no enemies. Why would someone take her? She's only 5 years old. She just graduated preschool 2 days ago.
I'm scared. I would like to know where my baby is. She's like my own kid. If anybody has her and she's still alive, just bring her back to me. That's all I asked of you. And I won't ask no questions. I just want to hold her and keep her near to me. And if she's not, then let me lay her down and let her be peaceful with the good Lord up above.
5-year-old Nevaeh Buchanan missing from a playground. A playground. The only clue left behind, her little scooter. To Matt Zarrell, the uncle is with us, Matt, and he is telling us it's an informal kind of thing that the mom could see the child whenever she wanted. What do you know?
Well, it's our understanding that she did not have custody, that the grandmother had custody. This is according to our reporting and the father of Nevaeh. Both say that she did not have custody. And what's interesting to note is the boyfriend, George Kennedy, is a registered sex offender, and he was not allowed to have any contact with children at all.
Back to Michael Buchanan in a primetime exclusive. He is the uncle of this little 5-year-old girl. Why was the mom dating a registered sex offender and allowing him around the child?
Nancy, to be honest with you, I have no idea. When it comes to George, I had found out probably a few months prior and about his background, and I had, had my concerns, and I talked to Jennifer about it. And as far as that goes, I can only do so much.
What did Jennifer say?
She said basically, she's watching everything. She felt like she didn't want to be judgmental.
Okay, Michael, look, I'm not coming down on you. All right, you're giving me information about this missing little girl, and I am very, very grateful. Okay,
yes, I appreciate it.
Lillian Glass, we need a shrink. Dr. Glass, the mom didn't want to be judgmental. She's dating a sex predator, and she's got a 5-year-old little girl. To top it all off, local reports are telling us this guy's about to be cleared. This is after he fails a polygraph. And everybody lost to the sauce is a 5-year-old little girl who did nothing but go to the playground to ride her scooter. Lillian Glass, help me out.
This is horrible. I mean, the mother's judgment is atrocious. I mean, how could she be with a sex offender and have a little girl in the home? It's just horrible.
To the lines, Marcia in Michigan. Hi, Marcia.
Oh, Nancy, it's an honor to speak with you.
No, you know what? It's an honor that you called in to our show. What is your question, dear?
My question is, if the person that abducted Nevaeh had to wrestle the scooter away from her, would his fingerprints be on the scooter?
Excellent question. John Lusich, investigator and author of Cyber Lies. What about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime a suspect touches something, he's going to leave either DNA or he's going to leave fingerprints. And by the way, mom is a title of honor. She doesn't deserve that title. She was never a mother. She's home invasion mom. This is a woman who commits crimes and has nothing to do with being a real mom.
You know what I'm worried about, Mark Class, everybody, president and founder of Class Kids Foundation? Mark, I'm worried that everyone is going to write off the little girl and not get on board with a search because the mom is dating this flake, a sex predator who fails a polygraph.
Yeah, I hope that not everybody writes this little girl off. We have to continue to pursue this until she's found. But I think it's instructive, Nancy, that some of the most vulnerable people in our society are single mothers of young girls. Because their options are so terribly limited, and the offenders know this, and they gravitate towards these women knowing that they'll be easy marks, that they'll be able to get a relationship with them easier than they would perhaps a woman who's not so burdened down. And I think what people have to understand, what these women have to understand, is they can go onto any Megan's Law website and they can determine whether or not, through a cursory search, that individual may have nefarious designs upon their young children. And if more people did that, perhaps these kinds of situations can be avoided. For instance, in this town, there are 159 registered sex offenders, yet it's a town of only 23,000 people, and Jennifer seems to have a relationship with at least 2 of these characters, and there's another one sort of lurking off in the background, and this should never have been allowed to occur in the first place.
You know, Mark, let me see, class, there he is. Mark, she knew he was a sex predator. She knew. She didn't have to go online. She already knew.
Well, and again, this is why, this again is why, you know, we have to relook this whole Amber Alert scenario. This is a woman who had lax supervision over her children. She fraternized with registered sex offenders. This plays out in a series of horrible scenarios that scream Amber Alert. Yet, she recognized the girl was gone at 6:30. She last saw her at 6:30. Realized she was missing at 8:30, called the police at 9:20, and they didn't issue the Amber Alert for 3 more hours. The time that we know that if the child is going to be murdered as a result of an Amber Alert, she would already be dead. It's a broken system that doesn't help the children that need it most.
I wake up and I think about her. I go to bed, I think about her. I'm online constantly making sure that she's out there. I don't know if she is, but it bothers me.
Health